The indictment of Luigi Mangione, the suspect in the fatal shooting of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson, includes a charge of murder as an act of terrorism. Prosecutors argue that Mangione's actions were intended to intimidate and evoke terror, and that the killing was a well-planned and targeted attack. Welcome to Crime World. Please like and subscribe. The indictment alleges that Mangione's actions were motivated by a desire to intimidate and coerce a civilian population, and to influence the policies of a unit of government through intimidation and coercion. The charge of murder as an act of terrorism is rare and requires specific elements to be proven. Prosecutors point to the fact that Mangione's actions were intended to evoke fear and terror, and that the killing was followed by an outpouring of praise for the suspect and tangible fear reported by executives. The NYPD has reported an increase in threats against executives and has warned of an elevated threat level in the wake of the killing. The killing of Thompson, a husband and father of two, has laid bare many Americans' fury toward the healthcare industry and struck fear in executive suites across the country. An NYPD intelligence report previously obtained said investigators believed Mangione appeared to be driven by anger against the health insurance industry and corporate greed. That intel report warned online rhetoric could signal an elevated threat facing executives in the near term. The NYPD has been working with corporate security partners to ensure they are informed of best practices for flagging concerns and taking precautions to ensure their safety. The indictment of Mangione includes 11 counts, including 1 count of murder in the first degree and 2 counts of murder in the second degree. Mangione is also charged with several weapon and forgery charges. If convicted, Mangione faces a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Some legal experts believe the terrorism charge may be an overreach. One criminal defense attorney, Stacy Schneider, argued that prosecutors might face more challenges proving that argument in court. Schneider pointed out that the killing did not appear to be intended to be a terrorist act, as the victim was shot in the back of the head on a quiet sidewalk. Mangione's defense team may argue that the reactions following the killing were unintended consequences, and that the murder was not intended to be a terrorist act. The case is ongoing, with Mangione's next extradition hearing scheduled for Thursday. The NYPD has increased security measures for corporate executives in the wake of the killing. The department has also warned of an elevated threat level and has urged executives to be vigilant and report any suspicious activity. The killing has sparked widespread outrage and concern, with many calling for greater protection for corporate executives and a crackdown on violent rhetoric. The case has also raised questions about the motivations behind the killing and the potential for copycat attacks. The investigation into the killing is ongoing, with the NYPD working to determine the motivations behind the attack and to identify any potential co-conspirators. The case is being closely watched by law enforcement agencies and corporate security experts, who are concerned about the potential for future attacks. The indictment of Mangione is a significant development in the case, and it is likely to have major implications for the investigation and any potential trial. The charge of murder as an act of terrorism is a serious one, and it will require prosecutors to prove that Mangione's actions were intended to intimidate and coerce a civilian population. The case has sparked a national conversation about the safety of corporate executives and the potential for violence against them. It has also raised questions about the motivations behind the killing and the potential for copycat attacks. As the investigation continues, it is likely that more information will come to light about the motivations behind the killing and the potential for future attacks. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments.